Then we get to neutralization reactions, which is HCl and NaOH. So it's the same thing. You have hydrochloric acid with phenolphthalein sodium hydroxide. You have a chemical equation, which for us is, and how would you get this? Basically, is the same thing. You would go here, and actually you would have to go back to naming of acids, which I'll show you in a second. But NaOH, sodium hydroxide, is an easy one. Yeah, where is it? So, like I said, you have an anion and a cation. So this will go with that. This will go with that. So you have NaCl, and then we have HOH, which happens to be just H2O, right? You have 2 hydrogens for every 1 oxygen. It's just H2O. So, yeah, that's the reaction, right? And it follows all the same rules, even if it's an acid-base reaction. You don't have to include this phenolphthalein in the equation. It's just an indicator. It's just there. But pretty much gave you that, the chemical equation as well. Now, what is the pink-white solid? Now this one, you just have to think of it just like physically again. So here we have the Na plus stuff going around, and we have H2O, but H2O is everywhere, right? You're doing your reaction in water, so basically you just make more H2O than was already there. But what happens when you put it on a hot plate, or whatever it was, Bunsen burner? We put that there. We're going to evaporate the H2O, right? So we're going to volume is going to decrease. So once this H2O is gone, Na is going to be left over. So the Na is going to be left over. Na and Cl, actually, I forgot this part here, so Cl. So basically, the white substance is going to be alright, sorry, I had a visitor. Where was I? Talking about this. So yeah, so when the water evaporates, right? It's what happens when you boil water. Those are going to leave. It's going to leave behind Na and Cl. But since it's not in solution, basically, it's going to turn back into NaCl, the solid, right? So that's, you might have thought when you saw this, like, what's going on here? That's all it is, basically. So let's look at this here. Talked about that. Spectator ions, all those. So you should hopefully now have the tools, I guess, to answer all these questions. So remember, Na will go with the positive, go with the negative of the other one. You got to make sure you got the charges right to make sure the subscripts are right, and so on and so forth.